Digital Africa Media presents Everything Digital with Faith History. And now, Faith History.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Everything Digital, the show where we bring you everything cool, everything hip, and yes, that's right, everything that's digital in your world today. And as always, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Faith History, and I will be your digital guide on this series. So today we are going to be talking about how to design a media kit, all right? You know why you need a media kit, and if you don't, well, I'll remind you. A few weeks ago, I did talk about how to reach out for brand collaborations and partnerships. And one of the things that I mentioned in that episode was the importance of a media kit. So if you don't know what that media kit is or what a media kit is, think of it as your business card, but loaded with so much more useful data about you and your brand. So if you want to get more sponsored brand deals on Instagram or any other social media or your blog, then you need one. Afterwards, I received tons of messages after that episode. I received tons of messages asking me to do an episode on how to design a media kit. So that's why we're doing this episode for you guys today as a response to your questions. And so I'm going to talk you through this episode. I'm going to talk you through 10 easy steps that you can use to create a media kit that will help you in your creative journey, your influencer journey to earning some real cash from the business of influencing and creating and, making money online. All right. So at the end of this episode, you will know how to create your own media kit for yourself. And if you don't, you can always reach out to us at everythingdigitalng@gmail.com, and we'll definitely come through, for a healthy little token, of course. So let's jump right into the 10 easy steps for creating a media kit. For my creatives, bloggers, content creators, social media managers, digital entrepreneurs out there, and, small business, small media enterprises, So if you have a small business, you might need a media kit as well. So for podcasters, it's just a little bit different because we are more audible and than visual, and and I'll give you more of a full expose for my podcasters in the next episode. But you all need a media kit. It doesn't even matter, podcaster, if you are reaching out to brands, if you are selling your brand, if you want to create a feed list, you could even, we've created media kits for all types of people, from fitness trainers and people who own their own fitness businesses to celebrities to non-celebrities who own a small business and they just want an easy way for people to quickly access their services, to consultants. They all need media kits. So let's get right to it. All right, what's the first thing you need to do? You need to gather all your resources, right? So you're going to gather all your material, and this is the largest part because you need to think about what's going to go into your media kit. So part of what goes into your media kit, again, it's a very visual piece of, branding, marketing. Think about it like a piece of collateral. So I need a photo of you. So make sure you get a photo of you, digital photo of yourself, nice, high resolution, clear, that really fits in with your brand. And it could be one photo or it could be three, all right? Or could be four, depending on how big you want your media kit to look, or how many pages you want it to be, or how, intensive you want to show all the different sides of you. So I usually suggest at least two photos. I would say two photos of yourself if you are a multifaceted human being, as we mostly are, and then your brand logo, in a printable resolution. So, it just needs to be nice and clear and crisp. So high res brand logo. If you don't have a brand logo yet, then you should probably have, if you're a blogger or you are just yourself, your name. If you don't have a brand logo, just use your name. And so just use your name and write it out in text somewhere on that page. So you need to have that, and then then you need really nice photos, like we talked about the professional photo, and then you can add one or more photos from your blog or social media page or even your newsletter, and then a screenshot of your social media page. So you can easily do this by just using your phone, right? Just go to your social media page and do a screenshot from your phone. And you can do a screenshot of your analytics page. You can do a screenshot of your actual page itself. Like, for instance, there are some social media pages on our Instagram feed that we love so much. Shout out to at Remy Ajayi. And of course, at Eat Digital Africa, we try ourselves, brush off the shoulders. Anyway, so if you want to see what I'm talking about, you should check out these pages on Instagram, and your inspiration will just start flowing by force, by fire, right? And if yours is a blog, then share a screenshot of your blog's homepage so that your prospective clients can see the advertising space that's available. And then features, make a list, regular features on your page or blog that draws viewers and engagements, IG live events, quizzes, speed dating, or it could be a series, subject areas that you write about, so those are the areas that you can really focus on in your media kit. I'm talking about if you're a blogger, you're a writer, you're a news website. Statistics, this is really, really important. Your analytics, you want to start, doing a screenshot of your profile, post views per month. For Instagram, you have to have a business account to be able to see your insights. For your blog or WordPress site, you can see the stats on the back end, or you can install Google Analytics, or Jetpack, and then you can see the stats. And then so you get to look at the average page views for the last 3 months, at least, number of unique visitors per month, write that down. Make sure that's part of the media kit. If you have analytics, again, from Google Analytics or your website, you could just do a screenshot of that, right? Traffic sources, if you know that you own a website and you want to know where your traffic and where people find you online from, right? And then reader demographics, you can get these from Quantcast, and you can sign up for free. Quantcast will help you with your reader demographics, kind of figure out who are the people visiting your site, and then the number of subscribers. You can pull that info through RSS, through your mailing list, so include numbers from your mailing list, Facebook fans, Twitter followers, Pinterest followers, whatever, all your followers. Just gather them all up and list them out and say how many subscribers or followers you have, and any other statistics that you feel are important for your prospective partners and collaborators and brands to know about. Write it in there. All right, so we talked about the main part, all the resources, your photos, your features, like what you're focused on, your brand, and your stats, right? So that's 3 core info. And then the next set of information on my number 2 that I want you to do right now for your media kit is write yourself an introduction. It could be a bio, and so your biography should have a little bit about yourself, your background, hobbies, something that will help people connect with you. Don't just talk about your career or what you've achieved career-wise. You can also talk about some things that, make you more human. The fact that you love cats, or you love to go sniff new people. That's weird. Don't include that. Just a joke. All right. And then your photo should go alongside this introduction. Remember that photo that we had you gather at the beginning, okay, of this list? Okay. So that photo now, this is where you put it. So you put your bio beside your photo and you have it laid out nicely. If you or your work has been featured in any magazines, books, well-known blogs, other publications, this is a good time to go and bring some of that in, or just include it, or at least make a reference to it. And you can even add a screenshot of the title. It doesn't need to be long, just a simple, my work has been featured in blah, blah, blah will do. Or even just if it's multiple publications, you can even put a little graphic at the bottom with all the logos of the publications. And you could just say, as featured in Forbes, this, that, just brag a little bit, okay? Feel free. It's your calling card. Remember, your media kit. All right. Now, number 3, I want you to describe your brand. What's your theme? What are you all about? It doesn't have to just be one thing, but give in a nutshell account of what your page or your blog or your brand is all about. The features we mentioned before, talk to us about them now. Just lay it out a little bit, a few sentences, and also describe your readers. Talk about their habits and personalities. Let your sponsors know exactly who they'll be advertising to on your page, right? Or on your brand. Or if they partner with you, who would they be reaching? this is actually the heart of your media kit. It's better than just throwing numbers around. It helps your sponsors understand how well they and their products will fit into the life of your brand. And then, you need to present your blog statistics and reach. All right. Remember the stats that you had gathered at the beginning? Now you should present those. Potential sponsors have the right to know what are your views and engagement rates, monthly page views, profile. You could brag here, and then make sure you stay current at least within the last 3 months, and keep that current. So you might need to keep updating your media kit as you go along. Like if you wrote one or you created one 2 years ago, your numbers might have grown exponentially or dropped exponentially. Just go ahead and update that and keep it updated. If there are any numbers that you feel aren't that impressive, just leave them out. We'll see. Nobody's going to catch you and be like, oh, come here. What about these numbers? Just leave them out, leave them out. All right. Focus on what's good. Focus on what you're proud of. Leave out the stuff that you're not really, super proud of. Okay. What if I'm a beginner, you ask me? All right. Well, you're a beginner. You don't have a lot of impressive numbers to show off just yet. You can just include your growth trends. You can say, look, I've been doing this for 5 months or 6 months or 3 months. And last week, my subscribers grew by, 800%, see what I did there? Okay. Number 5, outline your sponsorship policies, right? Now, these are the terms of your sponsorship and your prices. What's more important to your prospective sponsors is what will they be getting out of the deal? So here are some things you need to consider and outline them in plain speech for your sponsors. What are your rates? If you offer your sponsors the opportunity for a giveaway, then what are the special terms? E.g., is there an extra fee? Is there a giveaway opportunity available to only clients who have worked with you before? Would you do product reviews? And then, you need to be very clear on what you do. And if it's on your website or blog, where will the ads appear? Will people viewing your post in their reader be able to see the ads? How do you decide on the placement of the ads? Who gets in the top position? Is payment required within a particular frame of time? Write it all out and just make sure that your media kit, just has everything in there, all your policies, like when do you expect to get paid, how often will you monitor, how often will you give them results, and track for them. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we want to talk about marketing your products, okay? And then we'll be right back. If you want to market your products, and you don't know how to go about the strategy or the planning, we can help with that. Just send us an email at everythingdigitalng@gmail.com and a team member will respond to you shortly. Let's help you get your brand out there and make some money. edigitalafrica.com. And we're back. All right. So gather testimonials. All right. So this is very important. Number 6, you can talk all day long about how great your page is and your brand is, blah, blah, blah. But getting other people to promote you, now that's priceless. So you want to do that. And if there's a sponsor who just is not sure, they're not quite sure about whether they should go with you or not, a great recommendation from your past sponsors will help you seal the deal, or at least it'll help you get closer to sealing the deal. So if you don't already have testimonials in hand, reach out and ask for some. Just a very simple format for asking for testimonials. And we've done this all the time. I'm sure some of you listening right now are like, they've DM'd me and they know. So we say, hello, so-and-so. I'm putting together a packet for potential sponsors for my page or website. And I was just wondering if you'd be willing to write a short testimonial about your experiences as a sponsor or partner or collaborator on, and then, for eDigital Africa, whatever the name of your blog is, it doesn't have to be long. Even a few words will go a long way to help other small business owners in their decision-making process. And of course, I'll include a link back to your page. I appreciate your time. Give something for something. Mutually beneficial, work, right? Or services. So you give me a testimonial, I'll send a link back to your page. Deal. So P.S. Hope you and your family are well, or some other personal remarks so that it doesn't just seem like you're just asking for a favor. You didn't even say hello. Hello. Anyway, it may seem intimidating to reach out and ask for testimonials, but it does get easier with practice. At this point, honestly, like I'm shameless. Anybody that knows me, they know I'll just call you up and be like, I'll send you a voice note, or, just look you dead in your eyes and be like, hey, could you do a testimonial for me? And that's just how we do it. This is what it is. This is what it takes. This goes with the territory rather of monetizing your blog. Sometimes you just have to step outside your comfort zone and put on your business hat and just get it done. Just do it. All right. Number 7, wrap it up. Now we're getting close to the end. It's time to seal the deal. You can't do this without a call to action at the end. You need to share at this point. How can they get in touch with you? An email is fine. Phone number is even better. So why don't you add both, right? And don't just write to find out more about sponsorship, because you know what? That's what they've just done in reading your media kit. Rather, say to begin a sponsorship with, eDigital Africa, please contact, name of contact, and the email address. And now the writing portion is done. And, the next part is all fun. Number 8, remember all those photos that you gathered at the beginning? Photos. So every single section of your media kit, make sure you're using visuals, and the visuals need to pop. Just think, look, this might be the only time that these guys interface with my brand. This is the first time they are interfacing with my brand, and I want them to be impressed. I want them to be excited. I want them to feel the fire, put some shine on it, baby. And, just bring out them great photos. And if you don't have photos of your own, you can find some great photos on Pinterest or Unsplash, and just move them around, edit them, make sure that they're copyright free and all that. And then just make sure that you can just use them for your media kit. Put some example photos or screenshots of your media kit to give sponsors a feel for your site. Make it visually appealing so that sponsors can see the home that their ad will live in. And as a last resort, if you don't have images readily available, use beautiful media kit template to make your layout pop with different fonts, colors, illustrations, and other graphics. So the idea is that you want to make sure that your media kit looks professional and not like a history patchwork. Number 9, you need to now proofread, edit, repeat, proofread again. If you think you're done, that just means you need to let your project rest for a few days. Put it aside and then come back to it with fresh eyes. Read it out aloud. Make sure it is perfect. This document will represent you to all your potential sponsors. So make it count. Make the effort and check everything. Like, this is not the time when you be like, oops, I'm sorry, I forgot the apostrophe right there. No, you shouldn't have forgotten it. You had time to look at it and proofread it and edit it and repeat it again. And if you're grammatically not that great, give it to somebody who is. Find a copywriter or proofreader on any of these platforms where people offer their services, and get them to do it. Pay somebody else to do the work if you can't trust yourself. Matter of fact, just pay us to do your media kits. If you can't trust yourself, we'll make sure it gets done perfectly. Again, you can just pop us an email to everythingdigitalng@gmail.com. Number 10 on my amazing list for your media kit is now it's time to finalize it by converting it to PDF. All right. You do not want to send it as an editable document. You do not want to send it as a doc, right? You do not want people to be messing around with it by mistake. They deleted this paragraph, deleted that photo, swipe this, swipe that. Hello. Just go ahead and convert it to a PDF document so that it's not editable. And then you can do that by just downloading PDF 995 or a PDF converter on your computer. I'm sure there's PDF converting apps that you can download for your phone, and, just save it as PDF, from Canva or Google Docs. And then these are the tools that I would recommend you to use for your media kit to create it. So use Canva or use Google Docs. And your work here is done. Do you now have your shiny new media kit and it's ready to send out to potential sponsors and just watch your blog and your sponsorship program take off? These are the 10 steps to creating an amazing media kit to get sponsorships, and you can use it as a template for years to come. So elements like blog stats and testimonials can be updated periodically. And when business owners contact you to ask about sponsorships, you'll just be so proud because you already have a well-done media kit that shows off the best of your brand. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you loved the episode. And you know what? I would love to hear back from you. So please pop us a DM at eDigitalAfrica on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And you can also pop us an email if you want help or you feel like, you know what, it was something that I missed, Faith, could you really help me out with this? Or actually, you know what, my business needs a media kit and, we don't want to be bothered with it. You guys deal with it. Or can you send us a few of your media kits that you've done for others so that we can see better examples? Why don't we do that for you? Yeah, we could definitely do that for you. All you need to do is pop me an email at everythingdigitalng@gmail.com. And that's the show for today. Now, from past episodes, we've talked about how to choose the right vendors and partners for your business. And, just remember that in order to choose the right vendors and business for your partners, they're all important factors to consider. But if you want a sponsorship match made in heaven, you have to be a great sponsor first. That's the show for today, guys. We have amazing products that we've created just for you. Go to eDigitalAfrica.com right now and just browse through our website. Go to the Learn and Earn link and then see what's perfect for you. If you have any questions, reach out to us and we'll be glad to help. Until next time, it's goodbye for now from me, your girl, Faith History. Toodles!
For more on this topic, visit www.eDigitalAfrica.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Everything Digital is brought to you by MTN. This is a Faith History production.